Tom Shaw's latest signing, Joe Wilson, who's arrived from Ilkeston. Welcome to the club, Joe.
Thanks. Yeah, really excited to be here. Great club, Gainsborough, and yeah, just really excited to get going and working under Tom for next season.
It's going to be a long pre-season, but hopefully one that leads to good things.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, obviously we had a long old break over Christmas, which was pretty weird. I think it was probably the longest period I've sort of gone without playing football. So yeah, the last couple of months have been nice to get back into it. And obviously a short break, and then yeah, just hit the ground running in pre-season and get things moving, which would be nice.
Coming in from Ilkeston, it's a chance to step up and showcase your talent, really.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when Tom sort of contacted me about something I couldn't really say no to, the chance to move up a league, challenge myself at a higher level. I played sort of step four for a couple of years now, and I think for me it was the perfect time, and I feel ready now to take this opportunity and test myself at a high level.
And is the aspiration to get back to where you were when you started? Obviously, you spent a period of time in the Reading scholarship scheme through from 13 to 18.
Yeah, so yeah, I was at Reading when I was a bit younger, got let go at the end of the under-18s just before getting offered a pro contract. So yeah, obviously the dream is obviously to go pro, but I think for me now it's been more about sort of climbing the leagues, just game by game, and just enjoying my football really. I mean, everyone plays better when they enjoy their football, so exciting to be joining a new club, a completely fresh start, I think for everyone really at Gainsborough, and just yeah, I mean, get going with that, and then yeah, just keep climbing the leagues.
How has Tom sold your sort of position to you? What does he expect from you?
Well, obviously, I know Tom a little bit through uni football. Got to know him a bit more over the last sort of month or so. Just a really exciting coach to work with, really switched on. Gives a lot of individual feedback, which I like a lot. So he spoke to me about what he wants from me in my game. He knows the kind of fullback I am. I like to get forward. I like to get crosses in. And he's really just, what he says to me a lot is just show what you're good at. I mean, if you're good at crossing it, get crosses in. If you're good at getting on the overlap, get on the overlap, play to your strengths. And I think that's what you need from a coach, really. Someone who just trusts you to play your game.
That's something that seems really exciting about Tom. He wants to improve individuals, and if individuals improve, the team will improve together as a unit.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, obviously, I haven't known him too long, but I think that's one of his real strengths. I think a lot of managers at this sort of level are just sort of focused on results, but I feel with Tom, it's twofold. It's obviously get the results, but whilst doing that, if you can develop your players, it's only going to lead to better results in the long run.
I think that is one of the things he's most looking forward to, is the Saturday afternoon where 3 points are up for grabs. And it's that next step from developing players just for developing players through to that sort of winning mentality and that competitivity.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's no better feeling than on a Saturday when you've got those 3 hard-earned points. Then you're sort of, you're in the bar afterwards, and then you're straight away looking on to the next game, and you build a bit of momentum. Everyone's buzzing at training, and you get on a little roll. So hopefully we'll have a bit of that next season.
I'm certainly happy with that. If you can promise that now, I'll take it.
Well, yeah, I'll err on the side of caution, but yeah, hopefully, let's hope so.
Brilliant. All right, we'll just go through 10 quick-fire questions. Let the Trinity faithful get to know you a little bit better. Feel free to elaborate on the answers as much as you like.
Great. Okay.
Right, kicking off with the team that you support.
So yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan. Obviously, a bit of a tough time at the moment for us Gooners. My dad basically just forced me to be an Arsenal fan ever since I was young. I mean, I'm from Reading, so I had a little stage where I was, erring towards supporting Reading, but my dad kind of like made me snap out of that and sort of, yeah, made sure I was a Gunner. So yeah, I'll stick with them through thick and thin. So hopefully have a big summer and get a few new players in and finish a bit higher than 9th or wherever we are at the moment.
Well, 20 years ago, they weren't too bad. Maybe they're due to come around again.
Well, yeah, let's hope so. Let's hope it goes in 20-year cycles.
Okay, what's the best ground that you've played at?
The best ground I've played at is probably quite an easy one, Elland Road. So I played there when I was 18, I think. I was actually on trial for QPR at the time, and they had a fixture against Leeds under 23s, and it was at Ellen Road. So that was just, it's obviously a great stadium. Obviously a bit different with no fans in, and I'd love to play there with fans in, one of the best sort of atmospheres in the country. But yeah, that was definitely the best ground I've played at.
Maybe this year, FA Cup third round, we can get Leeds away.
You never know. That would be great.
The biggest influence you've had on your career?
Yeah, that's quite an easy one. Just my dad, really. I mean, he's always sort of supported me, never pushed me, but always like supported me with what I want to do, offered me advice. He's very, very honest in sort of like his criticism of me. If I've had a bad game, he'll tell me. If I've had a good game, he'll also tell me. So like, it means a bit more when I've played well and he thinks I've played well. And obviously, he sacrificed a lot to sort of with all the traveling and, you know, all that side of it to get me where I am now. So yeah, I'm very grateful to him.
Sometimes that's the toughest criticism from dad as well, isn't it? That always wants to do better, can always do better.
Exactly. That's definitely his sort of mantra with it.
Okay, looking at your toughest opponent now.
Cool. I was lucky or unlucky enough to play against a few who are now sort of really breaking through. So, I mean, did play against Jadon Sancho, which was tough afternoon. I think that the toughest though was probably Saka. So when I was in the 18s at Reading, we played Arsenal, and he was obviously left wing. I was right back, and that was a tough afternoon. I've never played against someone that quick off the mark. So it'd also be, I think I'd have him, and then just, little touch, just be gone. And he just had such great balance on the ball, and he was strong as well. So definitely Saka, I'd say, for my toughest opponent.
Certainly a good shout, that one.
Yeah.
The case where you need a decent right midfielder in front of you, especially if you've got the overlapping fullback bobbing on.
Yeah, needed to double up, I think.
Okay. Have you got a boyhood hero?
Oh, boyhood hero. I've never really had kind of one footballer who I've sort of just thought that's like my absolute hero. I mean, in the old Messi Ronaldo debate, I am a Ronaldo man, which I get a lot of stick for in my house at uni because all the rest of them love Messi. So maybe Ronaldo, but I think looking at Arsenal players, it would probably have to be someone like Fabregas. I just think classy guy, classy player. Always like captain as well for a bit. Always someone I looked up to, really.
Brilliant. Okay, bit of a sidestep. Your funniest teammate?
Cool. Funniest teammate. Probably. So obviously, Toby is also joining Gainsborough with me. Known Toby for a couple of years now at uni together. One of my very good mates. So obviously, we've enjoyed our car journeys up to Gainsborough from Nottingham. We always have a good laugh together. He's just got one of those. He always seems to be about to crack out into a laugh, which is good fun. So, yeah, probably Toby.
Talked about it with a few of the other signings as well. The importance of having that sort of humour and sense of fun within the dressing room, just to sort of give it that lease of life when things, well, hopefully not difficult, but drags you through it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think teams always play better when everyone gets on and can have a laugh and enjoy each other's company in the dressing room. So, yeah, 100%. That's a massive part of it.
Have you got a claim to fame?
Cool. Claim to fame. Cool. There was a TikTok of me a couple of months ago that it wasn't massive. It wasn't viral or anything, but a bit of them regretted it in the morning, but had a few views on that. So probably the TikTok.
Can you give any more details?
God, just a little dance with a mate. I won't be showing anyone though. That is yeah. That's had its time.
Will it come back as your first goal celebration?
That's not a bad shout, to be fair. I might have to get practicing again. Get dust off the cobwebs.
All right. What 3 items would you take with you if you were stranded on a desert island?
It's a great question. I think the first one would probably be like just a tennis ball, just to chuck around. So probably that. I mean, I'd get a bit bored of keepy ups, but just like you can just launch a tennis ball anyway. So I'd probably go with a tennis ball. Then I'd probably go with a book. I mean, I did The Great Gatsby at school. I did enjoy that, so probably take that with me. Good film as well. Leonardo DiCaprio. So those two, and then I'd probably have to take some sort of pillow or something, just a bit of comfort, I reckon, just so I could get a bit of sleep out there. So yeah.
The Great Gatsby, a tennis ball and a pillow.
yeah, niche, but
not a bad three.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, well, we've taken you off the desert island now. You can go for a dinner. You can have four people around, living or dead. Who would they be?
Right. Okay. So I mean, the first one for me would have to be Arsene Wenger. I think such a always seemed so wise, like he just knew so much about the game. So I'd love to have him there for it. I reckon he'd have some great stories to tell. Second one, I reckon I'd go for Conor McGregor. I've been a big sort of Conor McGregor fan for a number of years. Me and my mate at school used to always wake up sort of like 5 a.m. for the UFC cards, set an alarm, get up to watch him. So I'd love to have him there, bring his proper 12 whiskey along as well. Cool. Then is it two more?
Two more, yeah.
Two more guests. Right. Cool. Now I'm scraping the barrel a bit. I'd probably bring Piers Morgan actually. Controversial one. I think he'd stoke up the debate a bit, make it quite a lively evening.
Austin might walk out before starter's finished.
I do enjoy some of his rants that I see on Twitter and stuff, even though he's obviously been fired now, but I might bring him along. And then maybe I'd bring Meghan Markle as well, just so we can get them in the same room together and get that brushed under the carpet once and for all. And
just finally, the difference is opinion, sort it.
Yeah, have Conor McGregor in there as the peacemaker. So we'll go
there you go. I can just see that
now. Yeah, I've been put on the spot here, by the way.
It's been worse.
Yeah, well, I hope so. That's probably quite a bad fall, but hey.
Hey, it's unique. It's your choice, and you'll regret it in the morning. A bit like the TikTok video.
Yeah, we'll go with it.
Right, and just to finish, one prediction that you've got for next season can be anything from Premier League to Gainsborough Trinity, whatever.
Okay, Gainsborough, I'll predict that the fans will see some exciting football. They'll see a young, sort of exciting team, a lot of energy, a lot of passion, a lot of people hungry to play for the club. And I think we might surprise a few people. And then I'll predict, I think England will win the Euros this summer. That would be my prediction for that. And Jack Grealish will be player of the tournament.
And Golden Boot winner. Well, we're going for
Golden Boot winner. Don't know if it'd be Golden Boot winner. I reckon Golden Boot could be
Man City's Harry Kane.
Oh, no, I'm not going to go with Kane because he relies on the penalties. I reckon it will be Mbappe.
So maybe a France-England final.
Oh, yeah, that would be a big one. That would be a tough game.
Plenty to dream about. But Joe, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for your time this evening.
Thank you very much. Enjoyed it and excited to get going. Cheers.